Because happiness is a choice. You gotta choose happiness. You can't just think that, oh, it's gonna come to you and you're gonna be happy. No, you gotta choose happiness, and it's a conscious decision.
Oh, that's what raising your vibration means. You know, you have that awareness, that vibrational awareness.
No, but what I'm saying, some people choose sadness.
Right, exactly. So if with that awareness, are you a better person or worse person?
Yeah, hello? Envy and me. All rights reserved. See you in a minute.
Hey, don't wait,
If I gotta do a drop to the spot in the drop top, you already know that I'm hot. I'm a U.S. fitter, be in a New York minute.
Welcome to the late night
And Asia Black
show where we talk about any old body, any old thing, in any old kind of way.
Please, please, please do not get offended by the statements made. They are only opinions based on observations and sometimes facts. For
example, mindsets. Now, let me ask you something. Are you more of a hero or a villain?
I'm more of a hero than a villain. I think so. I think so.
You think so?
I think so.
You hope so.
I feel like I could mentally be a villain, but physically, I am a hero all day long.
Hey, give me 2 examples. Of you being a hero all day long.
If I see somebody in need, I'm gonna help them if I can.
Okay.
You know, not all the time, but for the most part. I guess I could be a villain in that way when I'm like listening to my body or my energy tell me what I should do depending on who it is or what the situation.
So depending on who you like.
The scenario. No, it has nothing to do with the person. I swear it doesn't. It has mostly to do with the environment, where I'm at, who I'm with, what I'm around, what's going on, things like that. But I'm a hero because I'm always looking for solution-based things, to problems. I'm a hero because I'm always trying to fix a problem or trying to fix something and help somebody out. I'm always trying to look for ways to make the world a better place.
Yeah,
things like that.
I could tell.
And I'm always on the good guy side. Like, whatever it is, it could be a cartoon, it could be, reality show, whatever. Whoever's the good guy, I'm on the good guy side, So in real life, it'd be like that too. The good guys, the people who looking out for people and making the world.
So what if the whole world was full of villains? Would you still be a hero?
Quietly, probably. Sneakily. I'd probably have to sneak and be a hero.
That's still being the villain. You are literally committing.
No, I wouldn't be a villain just because the whole world is being villain.
Well, think about this: if the whole world is a villain, then means hero will be a crime. So being a hero, since being a hero would be a crime,
that would make me the villain, right?
That would make you the villain.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Some people's mindsets are set up just like that, huh?
I'm just telling you.
That is way crazy.
Most heroes are non-existent unless it's your job to be the hero, like an ambulance, fire department. I can't say policemen, or I cannot say there. To me, they are a... Yeah, let's right. I
was waiting for what are they?
They are a means to an
end.
Yes,
I was gonna say that. I was trying to find that word. There's a word. When you're making a transaction and you need that middle guy, for things to go through. Like, I feel like police.
The middleman.
Something like that. I forgot the word I'm looking for, but anyway, police are useful.
Oh no, let's not get it twisted. I never said they weren't useful. I just said they can't consider them heroes. I mean,
some are, some can be.
There are certain instances. There are certain instances where they can be, and they do act heroically sometimes. But firefighters are heroes. Paramedics are heroes. You know what I'm saying? Policemen are enforcers.
That's a mindset to look at.
It's a perspective.
It's a perspective,
It's
right?
a perspective. But the problem is the mindset like a police officer versus the mindset of a criminal. That's where we kind of get it twisted, because the police officer and the criminal are one and the same to me. But the difference is the mindset. One is their job is to enforce a law and protect the people who abide by these laws. The second has no consideration for anybody, and that's the type of mindset that I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. The mindset that actually takes over their consciousness and literally makes you not care like about anything or anybody. Now, police officers, they have I'm not going to say they have an agenda. They have a job to do. Their job is to protect.
Right.
The money, of course. But we're not going to get into that. But that is their mindset. Their mindset is protect the citizens and protect thyself. The criminal's mindset is get whatever I can, no matter what it takes. And that's the mindset that I feel like needs to be addressed, because if it's like that, then either somebody's not doing their job or the system has not been working for you, and that type of mindset is not going to get you elevated. There are systems in place where you don't have to be a criminal. You don't have to say to yourself, freak everybody.
I think that's what needs to be amplified, is those systems that help you find your footing, you know? That's what needs to be recognized more, because, you know, there's a whole bunch of systems in place to prevent you from doing the wrong thing and to prevent you from, you know, to make it hard. That makes it hard for you to do what you want to do to be sustainable, even just the simple things in life, you know? But there's not really that many systems that are broadcasted on how to get on that path of, you know, getting the help that you need to do whatever it is you're trying to do. It's just not there. So, and I don't know if that's because of the majority of the mindsets of the people that are on this planet and everyone is out for self for the most part, or there's something going on hidden that, you know, people don't know about, or there's only certain clubs for certain peoples, and, you know, I don't know. But all I do know is that I see a lot of struggling folks, and there's not many ways for them to
Talk
get
about hit the nail on the
mindset
head.
of, you know, advancement, because they see the system structure, and there's like no way to climb that ladder a lot of times, you know?
You hit the nail on the head with that one. There's secret agendas happening everywhere, and you know they need to be exposed, because they're the ones that are really taking the cake out of the pieces, taking the pieces off the cake that are really there for the people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So yes, there are hidden agendas. There are even secret programs and banks that we haven't heard of, that's all the way out all the way across the Pacific. And you wouldn't even know, because they're controlling things right in your city, right in your area. It's crazy. But see, that's what I'm talking about. You could choose to look at these things, and you could choose to be overwhelmed by them. Or you could choose to have another mindset and be like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. I know this is going on. Let me do some things that I can protect myself. Mm-hmm. Let me do some things I can feel a little bit better about being alive, because honestly, I can think of a million things that'll be tragic. But since you even said it, there's not a lot of good things being broadcasted unless they're commercialized and waiting for you to take your money. But you know what I'm saying? It's
still a choice, though. Your mindset is still a choice, and you have to choose to either be in a positive or a negative mindset or mind space. Because if you don't choose, it's going to be chosen for you, and it's going to go to your default state. So if you're not if your default state is not always on happy, lucky go mode, then your default state is good. That's going to be your vibration of whatever low energy is not there, and that's the world that you're going to create around you. So I was just telling my daughter today, like, listen, you got to choose to be happy, because if you choose to be sad, then your reality is going to reflect that. You know, a lot of more sad things are going to start happening, and you're going to be like, you know, it's going to be a never-ending cycle. You got to break away from the cycle. So check your mindset. Don't let the world and people control your mindset. Make sure you have control over that.
Right, and remember, to conquer the world, you gotta conquer yourself first. All right.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Late Night in Asia Black show.
And until next time, deuces.
You know, when you see us,
It's all love, even if you don't.
Yeah, hello? NVMe. All rights reserved. See you in a minute.
808
Sassy.
If I gotta do a drop to the spot in the drop top, you already know that I'm hot. I'm a U-Bus fitter, beat in a New